Hey friends, Jonathan Neal Fitness here, and today I wanted to teach you guys an exercise for the upper body for the chest using this cable machine right here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be doing just kind of a standard chest press, but we're going to be adding a few different elements into it to make it a little bit more complete of an exercise. So in a normal chest press, we would just be kind of standing and pressing forward, trying to activate the pec major mostly right here. What we're going to add in here is we're going to try to get into those. If you remember from a previous video, we talked about what we call our oblique slings, these connections of muscles that go across the body that allow us to do running, slinging, throwing motions really, really well. And so we're going to be engaging the pec and the chest. We're going to be working on that, but it's going to be connecting all the way down through the obliques, through the core, down even into the inner thighs if you get this just right. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to do that here. So I got this one in my right hand here. I'm going to step my left foot forward, so I'm in that kind of unilateral stance. I got my back foot so that the ball of the big toe is kind of the main resting point there, but I'm really digging into the heel of the front foot. As I dig into the heel of the front foot, you might even be able to see here, as I just press in, it really gives a good core activation, and we're going to want that to hold the hips stable. Because what I'm going to do is, as I press, I'm now going to add in a little twist up here at the rib cage, at the thoracic spine. So instead of just pressing in that sort of mechanical way, we're going to bring that sling system into it. So as I press, I'm activating the pec, and as I pull across a bit, it comes down. I can feel it through the obliques, I can feel it through the core, and I can feel it linking to that inner thigh. And again, if I press into that front heel, I'll feel even more of that contraction. So I'll show you a couple reps here, and then I'll break it down even further. I'm going to press in that heel, and then rotating at the rib cage, out. Now notice that what we're doing is really reciprocating at the upper body, but I'm trying my best to leave the hips quiet so it's not doing this, because if you notice, if I do this, if I let this move, then I'm torquing at the knee and the ankle, and we've talked about before how we really don't want to do that. We don't want a rotation at the knee. We don't really want it at the lower back. We really want it happening at what we call the thoracic spine around the rib cage. That's when we're going to really feel the core. So I'll show you guys a couple on the other side, and I'll give you a few more pointers so that you can implement this here. Going to get my left hand on it this time, got my right foot forward. Again, I'm on the ball of the big toe on the back foot, but my primary place that I'm actually actively thinking about driving into is the front heel. So I'm pressing down into that until I feel that good core engagement, and then I'm using that to stabilize the hips. And then I'm just going to let that rotation happen up top. And as I press, I'm thinking also about driving in that heel, but also making that connection, feeling that energy come through the pec, down through the abs, and even into the adductors and the inner thigh right here. So every time I connect across, we want to feel that connection, that energy, not just in an individual muscle, but being transmitted down that line of fascia, down that oblique sling. In this case, it would be this anterior oblique sling. So that's the exercise that I got for you guys today. It's a little variation on the chest press. Yes, it will get a lot of development for the chest, but more importantly, it'll create that connection so that when you're actually out in the field, moving, running, doing all those athletic activities, you'll have that connection, that transmission of force across the fascial line, connecting all those muscles and making them really, really functional, and really, really giving you that strength and that power. So I hope you can implement this one. Be careful, be mindful with it. This has been Jonathan Neal Fitness, and I appreciate you watching this. I'd appreciate you even more putting this into your practice and getting those results, getting those gains. So if you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe. Other than that, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all next time.